So now we're going to move on to the E-bodies. 1970 was the introduction of the E-bodies, and their very first year, 1970, they got the master cylinder that is the rarest, or it's a running neck and neck with the Hemi. The most desirable master cylinder that there is. 1970 E-bodies, that includes the ARs and the TAs, got the classic, extremely rare, extremely expensive 222 9171 master cylinder. A 1-inch bore, very rare, just like that A body, and it was cut down. See how it's shorter than the B body? Yes, this was used only on the 1970 E bodies. 1 year and 1 year only. Very unusual. It had this little arm and this screw that helped keep the guts in right here, so it will not mount to a flush face booster. You see that right there? That's why those 70 only boosters had that indention right there around the master cylinder rod. These were designed to be a matched pair. Then in 1971, on the E bodies and the B bodies, they changed the design. They went to the Snout master cylinder. This master cylinder is extremely prolific, called the Snout master cylinder, street term. They increased the stroke right here, so they put on this protrusion. And actually what Chrysler did notice was, they noticed on that, after that 1970, that the 1-inch bore was a little bit small. It didn't quite push enough fluid in certain applications, extreme applications. So they increased the bore one size up to 1 inch and 1/32. That is halfway between 1 inch and 1/8, 1-inch bore 9171 to 1 inch and 1/32, halfway in between. This master cylinder right here, extended stroke, 1 inch and 1/32 bore, is a classic. It's Chrysler unit, 346 1187. 346 1187. This master cylinder was used on the 71 through 74 B bodies and the 71 through 74 E bodies. Alright, my friends? Then we move on to the last granddaddy, the rarest master cylinder that there is, and probably the most expensive, but not quite as high as a demand. Right here is, we have the classic Hemi master cylinder, the bad boy of them all for the E body and the B bodies, the 71 B bodies. As normal with the Hemi, it's always the biggest. Had the 1 inch and 1/8 inch bore. It's cut down from the B body. You notice the flush front, often called the thermometer front right here. If you'll notice something, it is nearly identical to the 9171. Except it used a big old bolt to help hold the guts in, and 1 inch and 1/8 inch bore. No bolt boss on the bottom, and 9171 used this little gizmo right here and a screw inside. So there we go. We had a quick rundown on master cylinders. Now the other reason this one right here, this 9171, is so desired is because if you can't find this bad boy, then your alternative is bolt on the 71 and up. 346 1187. Well, when you're looking at a row of cars of 70s or the expensive cars, ARs or TAs or what have you, it's real easy to tell from 40 feet away by the master cylinders which one's supposed to be on the car. That's right. All those cars running around out there with the Snout master cylinder because they can't get one of these for whatever reason, can't afford one or can't find one, you know. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Want to run over date codes real briefly and real quickly. In general, there's basically 2 lines on the side of a Bendix master cylinder. They were always on the port side right here. or the left side, to be more exact, which was almost always the left side. The only time Chrysler ever used this right side right here was the 6821. But what we've got is this first line of digits right here is basically Bendix interdepartment gibberish and stuff. And the second line is actually the date code. The first line, like this 0 right here, would be 1970, and then this one is one of that run, that 266th day of 1970. And then they'll usually have like an A, B, or C, which was basically the shift, A shift, B shift, or C shift right there. So this right here is the assembly date of the master cylinder, when this thing was made and put together. All right? So that's what you have there. There's your date codes on there. Now I'm going to talk briefly about the lids. The lids on the master cylinders, I get asked about that all the time. In 1967 and in 1968, the disc brake lids read "Use only SAE, Society of Automotive Engineers, 70 R3 brake fluid." 70 R3. That's one of the ways when you see that lid, you can kind of tell what era that master cylinder came from. The first ones are later on. In 1969 and 70, you see they changed it and they read SAE J1703. So in 69 and 70 B bodies, you're going to have a J1703 lid. On these 1970 E bodies and 1971, it was used through 71, you're going to see J1703. On Hemi master cylinder, 70 and 71, J1703. J1703. Once again, the 1703 was used 69, 70, and 71. All right, my friends, I hope this helps out. After all that information, you can consider yourself MOPAR Master Cylinder Expert. And with that, hope you have a good day. Happy MOPAR. Don't forget, I'm on the web at theramman.com. You can give me a call, 817-691-5996. I offer my information freely and to everybody. So if you need some help or assistance, don't hesitate. God bless you. God bless America. And thank you, friends.